This is a tutorial on how to prepare an Audition file for an audio editor not working on the same PC as you. First, open your project and make sure your sequence is open. Then go to File, Edit in Adobe Audition, and hit Sequence. You can keep the file name the same, but most importantly, you gotta change where it's gonna save to. So you hit that little Browse button. I saved it to the desktop here. Also made another folder just to make sure I know exactly where it was. Then I just go with sequence in and out. You can put entire sequence if you didn't put an in and out point. And then on video, select export digital video preview, DV preview. Then I increased this to like 5 just to give my audio editor some wiggle room on the audio. And then I like to remove all of the effects and stuff that I added, because usually the effects I add when I'm just editing, the effects I add are just so I can hear or understand the scene. So I tend to just remove them all, but you can keep them if you choose. Pan and volume information I'd take off as well. I deselect open an Adobe Audition here, but you can keep that on if you want. Alright, this process takes a long time, just depending on how long your project is. So once it's done, go to desktop and check your folder. In here will be all the extracted audio files that you used. So it's just essentially a lossless copy of the audio that you pulled into the project already. Down here is the project file. So if you scroll down all the way to the end, usually that's the video file right there that it also made, the DV video file. I like to compress, so just to make it easier to put on Google Drive. This can take forever, just depending on how big this project is, but it's always nice to do. Okay, so just to make sure that this is working for your audio editor, I always like to try to open it in Audition myself. So just pretty much open Audition, go to desktop, go to that folder, then you can click on the project file, open, and then you wanna look for any like unlinked files or any kind of other issue like that, because if you don't, if there's some unlinked files here, that means that something didn't copy over correctly. Most likely, I've never really had any problems with this work through, but this is how it worked. It's gonna sound extremely loud because you deleted all the audio editing that you did, but that'll be all right. You can leave that up to your audio editor to figure that out. There's your digital video file, and you can save a project file if you want, but it doesn't really matter. That's pretty much it. Now you can just send that zip file whichever way you want.